December 10th, Cyberpunk. We done here? What? Come on, man. No one really gives a shit about that. Fine. All right. What's up, ladies and gentlemen? How's it going? It's Dan here. Guys, welcome to the game update for December 2020. And we are jumping into a month that is very barren, except for one thing. And yes, I've already said it. December 10th, we have Cyberpunk 2077. Now, this game has been delayed, I think, has it been 4 times or 3 times? I don't know. It was originally supposed to come out, I think, in May. Got bumped down to November. Then it got bumped to December. If there's one more delay in there, forgive me, I don't remember. I think it's been delayed 3 times. Now, I haven't been that upset over these delays. I can understand why people are upset over it. However, I honestly don't think I think it makes a lot of sense to delay it. If a game's not ready, it's not ready. I understand how people will be like, well, you know what, after how many times, you can't keep promising a game. You know, if anything, like, should have skipped the November release date altogether, not even announced to be like, hey, we're gonna delay it. It's gonna come out 4th quarter. Just say 4th quarter and then give a confirmed date if you know you're on track or not. You know what I mean? And I don't know, I don't agree with like constantly the last minute, oh man, we gotta push the deadline back, because nobody likes doing that. But I can always appreciate when a company wants to make sure their game is perfect before it comes out, because everyone has such high expectations for this title that it's going to it has to be good, and if it's not, it's gonna be insane. The shit show is gonna be insane. Hell, I wouldn't even be upset if they delayed it to January, but either way they look, actually no, I'd rather they do it in December. Because quite frankly, guys, there's nothing else this month. There are a couple things here and there that there are coming out. Nothing I'm really interested in covering at the moment. So quite honestly, the entire month of December is going to be just me playing Cyberpunk as soon as it's available. I might get an early copy for it. I put in for one, so I'll let you guys know as soon as I do. We are going to be doing a 100% stream series. As you guys have noticed over the last month or so, I've pretty much switched all my series to live only, with the exception of my sports gameplay, NHL, NBA, PGA, etc. And I just think it makes the most sense to leave sports gameplay as non-live and continue to play every new game live. I just think I prefer the stream live. I prefer to engage with the audience. I feel like more people, you guys don't have to wait as long between videos. In fact, the streams are a lot longer, so the editing time is basically non-existent. Sometimes I'll edit something out on a live stream, but it's very, very rare that I need to, unless I feel like there's a big chunk of time wasted. I can go back in the YouTube editor. That's the beautiful thing. You stream, it saves it as a non-live VOD, as basically a few hours after you finish it. So I feel like I can do more games and faster, because during gaming season, I'd still be working on like games that I've had for I don't know how long, you know what I mean? And sometimes these series would go into the new year and I wouldn't be close to being done. That's not the case with this, because I'm getting putting so much time in. I'm finishing games in insane time. Not just that, but I'm also finishing these games with more percentage. I'm going for optional objectives. I'm going for completion. As much as I loved doing 100% completion non-live, it takes up so much time and it delays a series. If we're experiencing it together and we're getting things together, there really doesn't matter. It doesn't matter if you make a couple of mistakes. We can figure it out, with each other, and it's still a fun experience. So I want people to know that streaming is something I've really enjoyed doing, and I want to continue doing that into the new year. And I think this new method is really what I want to do, and keep it this way for a while and just see how things go, because I think it's just so much. Like I said, I'll be able to play more games and more times. I've been streaming twice every day, 5 days a week, so 10 streams every week. It's been crazy, but like I said, I've been able to get a ton done, so I can't be happier about what's going on with it. So either way though, back to Cyberpunk. This is going to be my game of December. I don't think I'll be able to finish it this month, but I'll do my absolute best, because in January we do have a few games that are coming out, but not till like the 3rd week of the month, and I want to make sure I'm done. So I basically have about a month and a bit, almost a month and 2 weeks, nearly a month and 10 days relatively, to finish Cyberpunk. Now, it's going to be such a massive game. It might be one of those ones where I might focus on certain districts and whatnot, depending what I want to do, and focus on the story and then come back and do side missions when we're done. I don't know yet. I haven't decided, but there's going to be a ton of content for us, and I think it's going to be a crazy month. And I think it'd be a shame to like take any attention away from Cyberpunk. So I'm glad that there were other games I was originally going to play in December. There was like one other game, and it was an indie title that looked pretty cool. They postponed it to I think the 28th of January, and I'm like, that's a smart move. You definitely don't want to be releasing a game on the same day as Cyberpunk. They originally had the 10th of December claimed, but when a big boy title like that comes in, you got to take a step down and be like, okay, we'll push it back a little bit, because they won't be able to compete, and they understand that. So it's pretty interesting. So Cyberpunk, like I said, is going to be the main focus. However, this is, and I can't believe I'm having to say this, or I can't believe I am saying this. This is the final game update of 2020. This is December. We are already done 2020, basically. And I can't, like this year went by so fast. There's been so much going on this year. It's been ups, there's been downs, there's been highs, there's been lows. It's been insane, but there's been tons of stuff, and I've learned a lot and I've grown a lot. However, one thing that does not change, and will never change, hopefully, is that we still have my year-end series. So I have a series of compilation videos that I put in to the channel near like usually the last week of December or first week of January, depending on what I want to do. And we have the same kind of thing. We've got DanQ8000's top 5 games of the year, where I go through the games I played in 2020. Now that's very important, the games I've played in 2020. And I go through it and I pick my favorites, and you get a top 5. If there's enough games to warrant a top 10, I'll do a top 10. But I've found that in the last few years, I used to do top 10 best games, but then I started grasping at straws and being like, I didn't really like this game that much, but because I didn't play that much of it, you know what I mean? Like there's not enough games that I could say, oh, this deserves to be in the top 10, but it makes it just because it was better than the other ones I played. You know what I mean? I don't want to give a top 10 or put it in a top spot, even if it was meh. I don't want to put a meh game in the top. That's why I think top 5 makes a little more sense, a little more prestigious. It's easier to pick through the games that I played. So that's definitely going to still be happening, as well as the top 10 fan voted moments of 2020. So if you guys are new to the page, new to the channel, every year I do a top 10 fan voted moments, regardless of where it happened, whether it be in like one of these videos, or I don't do many non-live or non-gaming videos these days. I used to do like occasional rants and discussions and things. That hasn't really happened that much. I haven't had a really need to do that. I've been streaming so much. It's just when I found that people really, really want to focus on the gameplay, but it can count for anything. So any moment you remember that made you smile or laugh or was just memorable in general, that's what this is up to you guys. Now, keep in mind, I will make a separate video for you guys to vote on. So when I make that video, I usually do it about a week prior to the end of the year. So 20 something, I don't know, maybe, yeah, probably around the 21st, 22nd, something like that. I'll post a video and you guys will have a good chunk of time, maybe a little sooner than that. I might just do it, whatever. You get the idea, near the end of the month, and you guys can vote on anything that happened in the past year of 2020, whether it be in, like I said, a live stream or not. Last year, I ended up doing a top, or just like my favorite stream moments of the year, but it was a little bit different because I was still on Facebook, and this year I left there, and I was able to do clips and things like that. People were able to clip footage. On YouTube, you cannot really clip a footage. I can highlight something and make a clip, but it's not as easily accessible, and the viewers cannot clip anything, which is a shame. I really think they need to add a clip feature to YouTube. I think it just makes a lot of sense. Twitch has got it already. Obviously, Facebook has it. It just makes way more sense for them to have a clip feature. But in the meantime, since that no longer really existed and there was tons of series, it's just gonna get molded in, because nowadays, since I'm just doing streams mainly, it makes more sense to just include it instead of just streaming moments, because then there'll be sports games to choose from the non-live, because I did way less non-live this year than I did before. So I'm just gonna put it into one big series, and if there's anything you can remember, you guys know the drill. When I do make that video, just think back, something that I know there's a lot of people out there who actually jot down. It's awesome, and I really appreciate people who do this, who jot down moments that happen as they happen. Like they have, say on their phone, they have the notes section. They just type, this game, this you know, this part, this time. It's fantastic. And then they vote it. They literally have a list, and there's people who just have a massive list of stuff, and it's awesome. And that helps me so much, because the thing is, I can't remember everything that happens. There's been a couple of tools that I have, like on YouTube, there's a highlight option. So there's like a little, you can flag a spot. So whenever something crazy happens, I'll flag it. And then when I go into the video later, or the stream, and I look for highlighted moments, I can actually download that stream and be like, that was something cool that I want to check out or want to throw in, you know what I mean? So there's things like that that can help me memorize things as well. So it's gonna be very great. But other than that, we got Cyberpunk and year-end videos. That's about it. I'm gonna continue doing my sports stuff, obviously. Right now I've been focusing that on the weekends. I think it just works better to do NHL than NBA, you know, Saturday, Sunday. I know it's been uploading a lot slower. It's taking a lot longer to get through. That may change. I may bring that down where I might post more, but there just hasn't been as much time. I might start taking a little bit less time. I might do just like, you know, take some time just to record, you know, in the last two, like if I don't know, say I want to do like a multiplayer segment, I'll just not do it or something, and just do a couple of days where I can strictly focus on recording that. So as of now, that's what I think I'm going to shoot for. Try and get some more, because I know the weekend only thing isn't going to work forever, because by the time it comes around, it's going to, you know, by the time the next games comes out, if I upload it that way, only like 1 or 2 videos a week, it's going to take forever to get that fully uploaded. So I got to make sure I do something. But for now, this is what I'm going to do. That's what's happening December. Next to nothing except Cyberpunk. It's going to be focused on all that. Watch Cyberpunk get delayed again. That'd be insane, but all we can do is hope that doesn't happen. Anyway, guys, that is going to be it for this game update. Hope you enjoyed. Don't forget to leave a like and let me know your thoughts in the comments below. I mean, we already know what game you're looking forward to the most this month. There's only one that I'm doing, so bam, there you go. But if you think there's anything else I missed, be sure to let me know. I know that the Ancient Gods DLC Part 2 for Doom, I'm not sure when that's coming out. We haven't heard anything yet, I don't think. But if there's anything about that, obviously I haven't forgotten about that series, and I will do it when it comes out. However, in the meantime, guys, just, you know, keep my ear to the ground. I check stuff, but sometimes it doesn't always work, and I miss out on some uploads or some videos that I could be uploading, excuse me, and it's just the way things go sometimes. But yeah, anyway, anything you guys can bring to the table, and if you remember anything or you hear anything that I don't hear and you know I would do it, let me know. Also, be sure to follow and like my pages on social media, facebook.com/DanQ8000, Twitter @DanQ8000, Instagram @DanQ8000, and Snapchat DanQ8000. Also, be sure to join my Discord server. I have an invite link for that. It's a great way to get in touch with me, chat with me directly. Also, the notifications on that actually work. So when I post a video or go live, it will tell you to your phone. I know YouTube doesn't always work, and so many people say, I never got a notification. So I know some people have that issue. Being on Discord, make that a lot better. So check that out. Also, if you want to get a shirt or a hoodie of mine, there's a link in the description. Holiday season coming up, man. Buy your friends and family, DanQ8000 fans, you know, a dope shirt or a hoodie, you know, like what's wrong with that? You know, get some dope stuff while you can, man. There's also a section in the bottom. If you just scroll by the description, there's a link to my Teespring. So if you check that, you can actually browse it right now as I'm yapping. Like I can yap forever. That's how I go on. You know, I go on and on and on. You can cycle through all the clothes that you can get. Pretty sweet, man. Anyway, if you want to get a DXRacer like this guy here, there's a link in the description. Don't forget to use the promo code DanQ8000 to save some money on that checkout, especially around the holidays, man. Can't be spending all this cash. You got to save some of it. Why not use a promo code and save some? Anyway, guys, finally, one last thing. If you want to sign up to become a DanQ8000 member, we have a basic and a premium tier, different price points. Both have different options. Both give you badges, emojis, private videos and stream access, and first and second dibs into open lobbies that I do. Whereas the premium membership gets you things like the monthly game giveaway, which I do usually around the first few days of the new month. So you better sign up, because if you wanted to get into the game update or the giveaway, now is the time to do it, because I'm about to draw for December, and then January I'll do it near the beginning of the month, etc., etc. So sign up if you've been holding off for it. Check it out. It's great. You get some perks as well. Plus, premium members also get a discount code exclusive to them, which will save them 20% off anything in my merch store. So there's some perks. It's one of those things where if you wanted a shirt or something, you want to get somebody a shirt and you want to save 20%, let me know, and I will make you a promo code exclusive. You literally tell me what the promo code is, and as long as you're a premium member, you can use that for as long as you like. It's pretty dope, and I think I think it's great. It's a great way to give back whenever I can, and it supports the page as well. So thank you guys. I know I blab a lot. I gotta work on that. Thank you guys so much for watching. I cannot wait to get into Cyberpunk and finish up all these other games I currently have on the go. They will get finished very, very soon, so don't worry about that. And I gotta get on them, so I'm gonna be working on those in the next couple weeks before Cyberpunk comes out, and then it's just Cyberpunk. So don't worry, we're gonna get that done. Thank you guys for watching. Take care of a fantastic day. Hopefully I see you in another stream/video very soon. All right, guys, thanks again. Take care. Peace.
Who's the man with the plan? If you feel trouble wildin' wild on these violent and hit you 8,000. Wait a minute, hold that style is dialed in. Goddamn Billy Jack, we still riding tires flat. I hear them sirens, see shots flying, so we driving fire back. If they ain't vibing, lie with that. Got me dressed up in all black. What up? Hood up, and I see them haters try to run with us. They gon' need inhalers. Gotta breathe them hard just like Darth Vader. Players, grab your respirators. Night invaders get lightsabered. Mask on for the shooters, move like trash to bed. Intruder, got that Glock and got them woofers. Just press play, I'll keep it moving. Who is not still, you damn fools? Keep it fresh like canned food. There ain't nothing we can't do, so tune into that damn kill. Yeah, it was never ever a game.